One is a small one.
What's good, people? We are back. Yes, back for another episode of Horror with Search 30. And today we are talking about the movie Weapons. And this is a wild ass movie. It gets into some crazy shit, but we're gonna discuss it. And as you know, it is a spoiler show. So if that's gonna bother you, watch the movie first and then come back and watch this review or listen to
Yeah.
it. Anywhere you can watch
And you
podcasts.
want to complain?
Yo, leave that up for a second. So right there, you and James on the fucking backdrop here. EAPO. It looks like you guys are like rushing for a weird fucking fraternity cult or something. And you're like,
Oh shit.
I'm like, Aaron, I got that. It's in my blood. We know how to do these things.
yeah, see, I don't want to be a part of that wild shit.
You know, it's always crazy. It's like some fucking hippie white dude, and everybody believes just gets attached to him. Like, yeah, I'll follow you to death.
We do got to update your picture though, James, with
Yeah.
your show name and your new thingy. Which send it to me and I'll try to work on that this weekend.
All right.
Need a chance, but yeah, we got a guy Fade Theory,
Yeah.
gamer, myself. We're all here and having a good time tonight. We are gonna have a good time tonight. But let's get going. So James, how you doing tonight? How you doing so far today, good sir?
Today was good. Chillax day. You know, I worked, but I worked. You know what I mean? I watched a couple movie, watched YouTube. You know, I was chilling. It was a good day.
That's good. That's good. How about you, gamer?
I'm in fucking shorts and a t-shirt for the past
you.
like 3 fucking
Fuck
days.
you.
75, 77, 80-degree weather. Like tomorrow's supposed to be 82 or 83. The next day, like 86. Like,
Bullshit.
I'm chilling.
We're freezing over
I'm
here.
about to mow the lawn.
Of course you are. What I can say is that it is getting nicer up here as well. A little
Well,
bit.
it changes. It goes up and down, up and down.
Yo, it's weird as shit because what's good, Scene Snobs? Because
Good.
like, so we'll have weather of like 40, 50 degrees, and then that same night or the very next day, 6 degrees out.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you know,
Like the fuck is going on?
not only that, but since we had that one big snowstorm, we still have snow out here. So like, it just snowed yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, no. Yesterday?
Yeah, it was sleet and mix. It was a mix. Shit.
Yeah, and it snowed. No. Sorry, Tuesday. It was sleeting and snowing. And then the next day, sun comes out about 40. So it's warm enough to melt.
Yeah, 40
About 40
degrees.
And then like next week, we're supposed to be in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Damn.
And it's just weird, like low 70s, I believe, or high 60s, whatever the case may be. And which actually is starting tomorrow, but we're also supposed to be getting some like rain and snow and shit tomorrow. I'm like, what the fuck? Make up your damn mind, weather. Make
Weather,
up
Jack.
your mind.
That's why I
please.
said the world is dying, man. Everything's changing.
It's something. It's something. But
Just I don't like the slow death. You want to take me out? Fucking end it quick.
this guy, man.
Let the sun crash into us or something. Let's fry.
Fuck all that. I don't want any of that crap.
You won't know. This is so hot. You'll just fucking disappear.
I say Mother Earth brings back the dinosaurs.
Facts. That'll fucking calm people down. Actually, no. It'll be like fucking Jurassic Park. Was it 4 where they made the raptors like weapons shooting missiles and shit?
That's what they would try to do. No, the thing is, people would either try to contain them or destroy them.
Yeah, it's both ways. You know, a lot of evil fucks are going to, like the army is going to make weapons out of dinosaurs.
I'll put it more on the government than the army.
Unless FEMA
Like
gets
what you're
involved. They're an animal. You can't mistreat animals.
And then you have the people that, oh, that's such a cute little dinosaur, trying to pet it and then getting eaten, like James.
Yep. Especially if it's a herbivore. Like if I sat there, I know it don't fucking eat meat and shit. Like I'll go and fucking stroke that long bronchosaurus neck.
Wow. You didn't have to do it like that, James. Get eaten by a T-Rex.
My God.
Oh, shit. What's good, 3 Geeks? What's good?
Lord have mercy.
Oh, man. Sorry we're a little late. Had a little technical difficulties, but we finally got it figured out.
Aaron had diarrhea.
No, see, I wasn't even gonna put his business out there. What happened was
pants on right now because he's airing out his lobsters.
Didn't know what he was doing. So last week on Popcorn and Pints, he couldn't see anything. He couldn't see us. He could hear us, couldn't see us. And then he was having the same issue before we went live today. So he checked out a different browser. I'm not talking about like Pornhub and all that. That's something different. That's other stuff. And now he could see us and he could see the comments and all that. What's good, Chad?
Well,
how's it going, everybody? How's it going, everybody in the comments? What's good, chat?
It's our Norm. The only one we're missing is Grandizer.
Grandizer's gonna pull up at some point.
Oh, he always does.
Bring some company. Bring some company too.
He's die hard, man.
This is.
I question it. I go, why?
Because no, fuck that. Don't say it, because this is some awesome fucking content. That's why. This is the best horror podcast out there. Popcorn and Pints, one of the best movie podcasts out there. When he pulls up for the scene stop, again, same shit. That's why, because we're the fucking best. That's why people pull up to this. Bring your friends, bring your family. This is a family show. It's just 21 and older.
Facts.
But we're gonna dive into this Weapons movie. So I'm gonna kick it off with you, James.
Yep. Okay. So this is a second time watch.
Early rating.
I'm going to give it. I'm going to say 8.
Nice. I was gonna say early rating, no reason. We'll jump into the reasons in a little bit. How about you, Gamer?
I'm going 7.5. No. I'm going 8. I'm going 8.
Oh, look at that. Rolling the dice. Got 3 8s. I don't know what that means in a dice game because I don't shoot that shit.
It's all you only shoot 2 dice. 2 dice.
Isn't Trips good?
I don't know. I don't shoot dice, man.
I don't either.
I know 1, 2, 3 is bad. 1, 2, 3 is like automatic lose.
Who dropped 30 F-bombs?
Listen, that's why I said a family show for adults 21 and up. Listen,
I really said it that many times?
No.
Oh.
Bro, you want to hear some crazy doo-doo?
Yeah.
So we was doing a charity script read over on the Scene Snobs podcast, right? On Friday to help out Chris Harris.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow, some way, in the middle of that script read, my stream got flagged for bullying on TikTok.
What?
What the fuck? I got to go back and see where and what was being said in that script at that point.
Okay.
So reading a script on TikTok can...
I got flagged. I got flagged for bullying. I don't know what was being said. I was just sitting there. I wasn't even the one reading or talking yet.
That is crazy.
Makes zero freaking sense. TikTok, get your shit together.
It was probably me because I was dressed like a woman. I was probably saying all that crazy shit.
No, but that wasn't bullying. You were being a whore, if anything.
Sexual harassment is bullying.
You were just being a little too friendly. Because you weren't bullying or sexually harassing anybody. You were just in your character trying to sleep with every character in the movie.
I dressed up like how I would be if I was a woman. I would be a whore.
Wow.
I said this before. I was like, I'll be so curious. I'll see what could fit in there. TV remote.
God. I'm glad you're not a woman, James.
I know, me too. Because I'll be one of those skanky ones. No offense to the skanks.
You guys got blocked in Russia?
Man,
who got what?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. I guess everybody says they like me saying crazy shit until I get canceled. You won't see me ever again.
Russia doesn't allow fake news, I guess.
Oh, Mick said a 9.
Mick gave it a 9?
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so this too was my like you were saying, this is my second time watch as well. And honestly, I feel like this is one of those movies I feel you should watch a few times, maybe more than, and maybe a little, like the first time I watched this was a few months, sometime the end of last year, I don't remember when. I feel like this is a movie you should watch a little closer together, a couple times, maybe 2 or 3 times, because you may miss some things, which I know I probably did both times just because it happens. There's a lot that goes on. There's a lot of little small details that go on in this movie, which I did enjoy. And basically it starts off with a classroom full of kids, 17 to be exact. Mm-hmm. They all leave their homes at 2:17 a.m. Here's the crazy part for me though, right? And it was all from one class. There was only one kid that stayed there, a kid named Alex.
There's a reason why.
Yeah. We'll get to that part. But here's the part that got me a little like, I guess, angry in a sense is every single parent blamed the teacher. But my whole thought is, listen, those children, your children were under your roof, under your watch. How the fuck is that my fault? Yes, they were all in my class, but I had nothing to do with this shit. They all left your house at 2:17 a.m.
Dude, I don't get it either. I would sit there and be like, to the teacher, like if I was the teacher, I'd be like, I'm one person. How the fuck I could kidnap 17 kids in 10 minutes for a whole town?
Well, we do find out how. Not
Oh,
her.
we find out how, but I don't have
what
that.
happens with it.
I can't.
But no.
That.
But still though, it's like, yo, what like how did they just get up and get out of the house so easy, so quiet, without you hearing a thing?
You know
without
what,
you not noticing a thing.
You want to know my best part about that? When the kids are running, they're doing the Naruto run. They got their arms out like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
The
There you
Naruto run for everybody.
Hell yeah, everybody.
The anime run.
Oh, it's definitely a story.
Yeah, it's a good story. I like how they pick it up. They're like they went from the teacher, Archer, the cop, the meth head.
So there was the teacher was Justine, the cop was Paul, and the drug addict was James.
Yeah, it was.
And they all what I liked about this too was, and then the one father, what was his name? I have it in here somewhere. I can't think of the father's name.
Archer.
Thank you, Archer. One thing I did like about this is like with the main handful of characters, there was also Alex, who I believe he was a school principal.
Oh yeah.
And what I like, well, anyways, what I'm getting at is with a lot of the characters, they showed like everything leading up to certain points from their point of view. Like they would show it first from Justine's, then from everyone else, like up to a certain point of view. And I love that because you were like, this really kind of digs into the story, digs into details digs into the story and kind of shows like what everyone else sees or feels and what's going on in the town.
They did it for the kid too. He had his own build up to where it meets.
Yeah. James just kicking in the tent with his syringes. Pretty much.
You gotta remember, it's laundry night, so I'm naked.
But
it's raining. I had to go hang my doo-doo stained underwear in a tree.
It was pouring out. But what do you guys think of this movie so far? Like, what did you guys get from it and all that good stuff?
Chris, you go ahead first. You can go.
I can't stand. Yes, she's annoying, but shit, man, blaming that poor teacher and then just listen to her. You know what I mean? Just listen to her for a second and like let's try to figure this out. Like,
I mean, she had her dark sides too. You know.
Oh, she
it
did.
just sucks because the second somebody just points a finger at you or think it's you, it's like now you have to disprove this at any point, and then no matter what you do, it's a fucking catch-22. You go to try to prove yourself, and then now you're being fucking weird and creepy and blah blah blah. Like, okay, so what? Let me go hire a fucking private investigator and spend money, but he can be weird and creepy. But like, it just fucking makes no sense, bro.
Well,
oh, she was.
Yeah. Other than that, I really enjoyed the movie. I like the premise of the whole. There's aspect of like supernatural and magic, and then like this whole aspect of fear and the control and stuff. I really liked it. I thought it was a great play. I like how fucking the granny or the aunt or whatever the fuck she was.
Aunt Gladys.
Yeah, like she really knew how to play and manipulate and just make sure. All right, look, I'm gonna show you what's up and what I can do. You wouldn't want me to do this to you now or do anything worse to your parents now, would you? And it's like, God damn.
Yo, the example she showed is when they were stabbing herself with a fork in her face.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's wild.
That shit was crazy as hell. Because I was just gonna say that. So she basically, what's the word? She takes over their minds. I can't think of the word.
Yeah, it's like a brainwash. You know.
Yeah.
Not a game.
What?
Bot.
Yeah, this is a great game.
Which should probably make it
Circuit
interesting.
Jerk. But we only
No,
got 3 people, so
no,
it's the,
no,
triangle,
no,
it's the devil's
no.
triangle.
No, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. Oh shit.
It's called the Garden of Eden.
Gladys was a creepy character. Gladys was a good creepy character.
There's a reason she's a witch.
Well, yeah. So she did her little witchcraft shit, and
maybe that's what makes her so much creepier is that she's a witch, but like in modern term, you know what I mean? Like you don't expect any of that.
You want to know what's
the
crazy?
clothing and the hat and
This is what I got from her. It's kind of fucking. So she was a normal witch that goes town to town, whatever, finds a house, a couple, and feeds off their life force. Basically, I think that's what it is because she gets younger. I don't even know. Did they even show her how she does it, or is it they just have to be near her? Are they fucking like radioactive antenna? She's just sitting.
Well,
but anyways, during this movie, she said before, she goes, "It's not just the parents. Your parents are not just cutting it no more. So the adults are not working no more." She went straight up. The things that are going around in the world right now with the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she didn't Epstein them, but she did take them, all of them.
They made it sound like she never did it to kids before, until now because the adults are not working. I don't know. That's what I got from it.
But she, the cool thing about that, like the way that she controlled them too, because when you seen her from Alex's perspective, is she was like, when you go to school tomorrow, I need you to take one item from each of your classmates and then bring it back to me. And she's like, then I can help your parents, which again, going back to when she's seen how his parents were under her control. They were like locked in at the dinner table, not saying anything, not doing anything. He was calling his dad. His dad was just like staring straight ahead. And then Gladys did something and the parents just picked up their forks and just bang, bang, just stabbing themselves right in the cheek multiple fucking times.
So is this straight up mind control? Or is it her imagination? Whatever she thinks of will happen.
No, it's like a mind control thing because remember because she did something. Remember when she went to I forgot.
No, I know she takes over her mind, but I'm saying how she control it. She's not telling them. They basically do it just by her looking.
Well, it's like her witchcraft shit. Because remember when she goes to Marcus? That was the guy's name, Marcus, the principal, not Alex. Sorry, I got the names mixed up. Marcus. When she comes to the school to represent Alex because she says his parents are sick, this, that, and the third. She ends up going to Marcus's house. I think she said, she missed the bus or something and she was close to his house. She goes in there. She asks for a bowl of water.
Wild. Well,
and she gets, I believe, what is it? Marcus. Somehow she gets Marcus's hair. She cuts Marcus's hair, throws it in the bowl. She has his ribbon. His ribbon. She had his ribbon.
It was the guy.
She has his ribbon and she cut the boyfriend's hair.
Yeah.
And then she threw all that shit in a bowl of water, and I believe she put blood in there and shit. And Marcus attacks.
She stabs her finger and rubs the blood on the stick.
And then the hair wrapped around there, or whatever, with the water and all that shit. Then Marcus is like under her control or whatever, and to where they're like in a trance almost. And he just goes right after his boyfriend, and he headbutts him to death, literally.
Crazy. Yeah,
that was wild. Threw up a bunch of black shit on him and just headbutted him until his face was damn near. It was just smashed in. I was like, holy shit.
And his main goal is to go and kill the teacher.
Yeah, Justine. Because after that, because she cut, which skip this part, but she cuts because I was saying how Justine's kind of being like a private investigator, so to speak. She's like, excuse me, looking out at Alex's. I believe she's starting to stay the night and like looking out at Alex's house. She's drunk as shit when she's doing this, though. That's where she fucked up. But I remember when earlier she goes to Alex's house, she follows him. They tell her she shouldn't be following him home, which is very true. But she follows him, or she goes to his house one day, and she notices all the windows are covered in newspaper. Every single fucking window is covered in newspaper. And then that's why the aunt comes into the school because she tells the principal about that, this, that, and the third, just to fill that part in. But what I wanted to add into was James, because Paul met James when James was trying to break into a building to steal some shit so he can get some drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And when they showed James' perspective, they showed him running away from Paul. Paul ends up catching up to him. checks his pockets, gets stabbed by one of James's magical syringes. He knocks James out. Doesn't realize that his dash cam is on because he does it right in front of the cop car. So he unplugs the camera, and as he wakes James up next to his car, up against the wheel or whatever, he's like, "Listen, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see you again." Blah 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 blah, and just try to cover his ass. But from there, from Paul's perspective, he ends up going back to his tent, trying to do some drugs, need some more money. Need some more money. Then you see him walking around talking about something. He has a job, this, that, and the third. This is before he met up with Paul, talking to somebody on the phone. He's going through cars, stealing shit. He tries to sell to a pawn shop a kid's tablet, headphones, and it looked like a little iPod type deal. It was like a little MP3 player or something. That's what it looked like, at least. Just saying that, just kind of fill you guys in with that. Then we jump to, this is after he meets up with Paul, and he actually goes into Alex's house. He sees that there's newspaper all around, but he needs his fix. He's not taking any fucking tries to, he's so fucked up as far as like drugs that he tries to walk into the front door. That's crazy. But it was locked, so he goes around back, he gets in, and he's going through the whole house, upstairs, downstairs, stealing shit. He goes in the kitchen, steals a bunch of silverware and shit. But he's putting everything in a pillowcase, which you got from somebody's bedroom. And then as he's about to leave, I believe he's about to leave, at least. It seemed like it. Or no, actually, shit, before he's about to leave, he's in the living room, and he sees, it looked like a Retron game system console. He's going to steal that, and he looks at the TV. There was nobody in the living room at first. He looks at the TV screen. He sees the parents' reflection, and it's Alex's parents just literally just sitting there on the couch, just staring forward, not moving nothing. He's like, holy shit, hello, blah, 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 talking to them, waving at them. They're not moving. So he just fucking steals the Retron, right? And then as he's about to leave, he goes to, he was walking out, or he's walking, down the hall or whatever. He notices a door that he hasn't been in yet. He opens the door, it ends up being the basement. He goes into the basement. That's where all the 17 kids are, and they're all just staring at a wall. And he made a noise or something, or said, oh shit, or whatever, and they all look back. And he's like, oh shit, sorry. And he just booked it. He ran up them stairs and he did get out of the house. But as he's going out of the house, the parents started chasing him. He opens, unlocks the door and all this shit and runs out the house. You would think, from the first time I watched this, you would think the parents were going to run after him. Nope. They just fucking slammed the door shut and probably go back to sitting down and watching nothing. And from there, he goes to the pawn shop, sells all that stuff. I believe he gets like $100. And in the pawn shop, he sees reward $50,000, finding these 17 kids, which I think $50,000 is kind of cheap. We're finding 17 missing fucking kids.
Yeah.
That's besides the point. It's a good come up either way, but that's besides the point. So he's in his mind, he's like, all right, let me go to the police station. First he tries to call the police station. Hey, I know where these kids are, blah, 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 blah. I can show you. But they tell him to come in. He says he's scared to, or he's paranoid to come in the police station. He doesn't like them. Anyway, he ends up going to the police station, heading to the police station, and Paul happens to be coming out of the police station, and he happens to see James, which is just crazy. And Paul just loses it. What the fuck? I told you to get the fuck away from here, blah, 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 blah. And Paul thought James was coming to tell on him for, what he did to him, knocking him out and all that shit. But he wasn't. He was going for the $50,000. So they end up meeting. He ends up meeting up with him. What happens? Paul runs off. He gets into the woods, like near his tent.
No, James runs off.
James runs off. Paul runs to his car and then drives to chase him. James gets into the woods and he sees Gladys in the woods a couple times. And he's just like, what the fuck? And it scared the shit out of him. And he ran into his tent and hid. And then he just zips it closed. Like, that's like, yo, listen, if I zip this shit close to the inside, nothing can get in here at all.
Well, it's like when you're a little kid, you put the blanket over your head.
Yeah, that shit.
There's a magic shield.
Trust me. When your mother's coming after you with the belt, hiding under the bed, fucking hiding under the blankets, that don't do shit. Gamer knows. But anyway, so they meet up again. James hiding in his tent, scared as shit, which I get. I mean, for one, he's probably already high, at least a little bit. And then two, it was just like, you just see somebody random in the woods, this old lady random in the woods, just smiling all weird and shit. That's going to freak me out too. Like, what the fuck? So he hears, the tent opening up. He has some syringes by him, or like a bunch of syringes by him. He grabs like 3 of them in his hand. So right when somebody comes in, he's going to just stab him. Paul happens to be the one that opens it up. And before he can even see him, he just lunges and just stabs right in the face. And Paul's like, yo, what the, you fucking stabbed me again.
Yeah, he was pissed.
And
you would think he's worried about it. He sees him and he chases him down. You're making it worse. What the fuck are you doing? He had a temper. He just snapped really quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, again, he thought that the kid was going to go there and tell on him and he would be in a lot of trouble. Because you have to look at it like this. His wife knew he cheated. The night, because he was out all night. His wife knew he cheated. He got stabbed in his index finger with a syringe. Doesn't know if the kid has anything or whatever the case may be. So he's mad at that. And then he thinks the kid's going to come tell on him. So he's just like, fuck, now I'm going to get suspended or lose my job on top of the shit that's going on with the wife. And I'm just like, ooh, he's angry. He's real angry.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually they start talking or whatever. After Paul pulls the gun out on James, is about to fucking blow his head off. He's like, wait, I know where the kids are. I can show you right now. Gets into the cop car. They start talking. He's like, hey, kid, do you have anything? He's like, what do you mean? Do you have AIDS? He's like, I don't think so. And he started asking him some other shit. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know, man. But they end up going to the house. Paul leaves James in the car, goes into the house. Right? Goes into the house by himself. Door gets closed. Gladys did her magic on Paul. He comes lunging out again aggressively to try to get James. James escapes for the moment. Doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, James escapes for the moment, for a little bit. And this movie, though, it gets like, I love how it goes up and down with the intensity. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Like that, too. Like once it gets rolling, once it gets started, I'll say after maybe Paul and James's first encounters, when it really just, it's on like a roller coaster, but not, it's like up, down, up, down, up, down. But like the down points aren't boring. It's like little information fillers and all that. Like, for example, when the teacher's trying to look for the kid, when she's sleeping in the car and all that stuff, and little things like that. I'm gonna tell you what though, Paul tore that shit up.
No, I like the teacher that. The teacher, he didn't want the drink. She talked about it.
He's a grown man. She didn't force him to drink. He could have easily said no. He shouldn't have showed up. He's married. They had a history, so he shouldn't even been talking to her. So that's all on him. Like, yes, she was wrong too, but she's not the one that's married. That's all on him.
Yeah, true.
I mean, they were both wrong, but that's more on him than her when it comes to all that. Yeah, he was super unhinged, Three Geeks. He was super fucking unhinged. That he needed therapy. He needed therapy, and he needed AA. Maybe a hug. Just not from Justine.
He needed to hang out with James a little more. That's what he needed to do and chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't the drugs that James was doing, but I don't think so would help.
It's so weird to say my name.
If it was the green stuff, yes. Marijuana, maybe that would help, but that other shit, nah, that ain't doing nothing for him. That's gonna make things worse. And then you have what was the father's name again, James? Archer. Just to throw really quick with him, there's a part where he dreams that his son Matt comes back home because he fell asleep in his son's room. And in his dream, he's like talking to him, hey Matt, what's going on? Why are you, how are you doing? What's going on? How are you? Where were you? And he's just not talking. And he gets up, it's 2:17 a.m. and he just books it outside. And when he goes outside, it seems like the house is like right across the street because he literally goes right outside. And the father I'm talking about goes right outside and he's like looking and he sees his son run into the front door. And then he's like looking in the sky and he sees a gun and it says 2:17 a.m. and you're like, what the fuck? Why is this going on?
Mm-hmm.
But he ends up waking up and you see that he's sleeping in his son's room, and one of the posters, it's that same, of course it doesn't say 2:17 a.m., but it's that same exact gun. And I believe it is 2:17 a.m. when he wakes up. And later on that day, he starts going into they portray the manipulation of children well in this movie. Yes, they do.
That's true.
Later on that day, I believe it's that day or maybe the day before. Anyway, I believe it's later on that day. He goes around like asking neighbors if he could see their cameras because he just wants to figure some shit out, which I get. Goes up to one lady. She was like, no, absolutely not. He was like, I'm not going to record it. I don't need a copy. I just want to see. She's like, no, I'm not comfortable with that. And like, I get both. See, with that, I get both sides of it. The adults suck.
Yeah.
I get both sides of it though, because it's like, one, listen, we're trying to, like, with her being uncomfortable with it, him coming in to check out the camera, I understand that part. But I understand his part too, where he's like, listen, I want to come in there, I want to check the camera. Just maybe something can add up. Which I thought was a little strange in the sense of, okay, so you guys all blame this teacher, but you're not all getting together to try to figure shit out at all. You're just blaming the teacher, and then that's pretty much it.
And what's crazy too, he came up with this idea to go get cameras. Wouldn't the police already done that?
I mean, they should.
Well, then that police force sucks.
They should.
Don't call them.
But at the same time, though, I guess if it's one of those things to where, because he'd be watching that shit over and over and over again. It's like, okay, so let me watch it from your angle, or fucking let's all watch from all these angles and kind of see what direction they're going in, what's going on with this shit. And it didn't happen like that. It didn't happen like that. But oh my goodness, this was such a good movie, man. This was such a good freaking movie.
Like Jason said, it was one of my top movies I've seen that year too. Last year.
Yeah, it probably is for me too. As far as like a first time watch for last year.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But what were some of your favorite parts?
Okay, so
before we get to the end,
my parts I loved the whole thing, actually, the whole thing through. But even though they didn't go like extreme on it, I liked how they still had kind of cool kills.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially the end where the kids ripped the fucking witch's head off,
ripped her apart.
Yo, it was wild. Stab a thumb in her eye and shit. I thought that effects were cool. I was like, yo, that's awesome.
Since you brought that up, when the kids came out of that trance somewhat, just under her spell at least, when they started all chasing her. What was funny about that is when she heard them all running and she looked scared, ran out the house. She was just running, and then like running through people's houses and yards, and the kids were opening doors. They were literally just jumping through everything.
Dude, it was like the Incredible Hulk running through a town. These kids were just busted through doors and windows. It was wild.
17 Hulks.
They all know parkour.
Yeah, when I'm watching it, the first house I believe it was the first house they went through. You see one kid jumps through the window and then just running across the counter. I was like, holy shit. And everybody that's in the houses are just like chilling, eating or talking with their family. They're just like, what the hell? What's going on? Type of deal. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And then for some of the ones where they like ran through the yard, you just see her yelling and screaming, and they're just looking at, some people are just like looking out the window like, this is all shit. One dude's mowing his lawn, happens to look over, hears her yelling and screaming, and he just like stops, sees all the kids chasing her. Nobody went to go see what the fuck was going on at all.
And no one popped in their mind, goes, hey, is that the missing 17 kids?
At all. They were just like still going about their business. And then once a little bit after that, then they were just like looking, people, oh shit, they broke the fence, they did this, I'm like, yo, that was the kids that were fucking missing, and you're worried about broken windows and broken fences and shit. Like, what the fuck? You guys are horrible.
Yo, that one house lost its whole front of the house. They went through the fucking doors, the walls, windows.
Oh, that was, yeah. Listen, that's a strong ass trance right there. Because I mean, again, we can go back to earlier where the dude was headbutting the shit out the literally just not even like he was using like his whole face and like smashed in the other guy's face. His face was fine for the most, a little blood or whatever from the other guy. And oh my gosh, man, like moments like that where they got kind of it wasn't even super brutal-ish. I know it could have been gorier, but I feel like it was gory enough for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing, this way. This right here.
Oh, I thought he was gonna rip apart.
Yeah.
When Justine falls asleep, she has a dream that all the kids are in her classroom, sleeping. Like it's dark, they're sleeping, and again, you see him, Alex, with that pretty much with his aunt's makeup on, and it didn't dawn on me till today watching the movie. I'm like, holy shit. That's how that connects with his. That's why he was the only one. I mean, of course, we figured out later, but that's why he was the only one that didn't get under this trance because it was his aunt and he was a part of it because he helped her. He didn't know any better. He just helped her because she was like, listen, you do this and I'll, pretty much save your parents, which she did not. She did not. But yeah, man, I really like this movie. I really did like this movie.
The witch, the aunt fucking set up like traps with humans. Don't cross the salt. As soon as you cross that salt, they attack.
Yep.
It's like boom. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep, she did tell him that don't cross the salt. I'm bumping this up to 8.5 because this was a good time. This was a good time. It was a good movie. And it's something I want to watch one or two more times. I don't know when, but just to like really see if there's anything I missed. Because this is, like I said earlier, this is definitely one of those you want to definitely really check out and kind of like just watch a few times in case you miss something. Similar to like The Long Walk and even Him. We watched some pretty good movies this year, honestly. We had one downer, and that was Until Fucking Dawn. Other than that, some good shit this year.
Chris, did you have a favorite part or parts?
Everything you guys touched on are really the key best parts of the movie. You know what I mean? Like I said, the whole setup for them showing her beginning to get him to help her or whatnot, the little boy I'm talking about, the situation showing the other angle. I like how like it like lines up from each story it goes to within like minutes of each other. So it's like you're catching where that part's ending, but then you're going back to like just a couple minutes from where that one kind of started, and you're going through in that moment from the other person's life and their perspective, and then it all converges. I loved it. Yeah. I really liked it. I like Josh Brolin in the role or whatnot. Him and the chick, I think, did well together because she was definitely annoying and quirky. Yeah, he seemed like a bit of a douchebag, but flawed human being, flawed father, still loved his kids, went looking for them, did not give up. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what? Yeah, Aaron bumped mine up to a 9. I really like this. I like this movie a lot.
All right, Gamer, you want to change your rating? Or are you good?
No, what did I give it? An 8 or 8.5?
Yeah,
you gave it an 8.
Oh, 8.
I'll go 8.5.
8.5. All right. Yep, I bumped mine up to an 8.5 as well.
Yeah, the fucking after headbutting his boyfriend to death.
Yeah. After the principal headbutt his boyfriend to death when he just goes
or husband. I don't know if they were married. They could
go straight to the gas station after Justine. I was like, this, yes.
Got a lot of stamina for a chubby dude. He ran across whole town.
Again, that's that trance though, because those kids are running through doors and shit. That's that trance.
Runs.
Imagine.
I know you get super powered and shit.
Yeah, it's like listen. I don't need the whole full. I just need to be able to like be a lot stronger, faster, and have more stamina. That's it. I don't need all the extra shit. I don't need to be under your control. Just help me out with this.
Even if they make it where they don't have like no spot powers or anything, I still am not going to flaw it because I love those scenes when the kids were blasting through the windows and everything. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like it was a cool scene, but it was also funny in a sense too.
Yeah, because you didn't expect it because the kids just come flying through. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, especially the first time seeing it, I was like, oh shit.
Bro, this is fucking Project MK Ultra Kid Edition.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. It's crazy that they named them weapons and everything, but yes, I mean, bro, like it doesn't say, right, how many towns or how many, like, do they actually know, like, how many times she's done this or
No,
whatnot?
it's
No.
So
very
here's the
vague.
question then. So what happened to all the rest of her weapons? Are they all collected somewhere? Is she like
That's what I'm
the Sith
saying.
leader and she has a whole empire underground somewhere of fucking kids waiting to be
Or,
unleashed?
or she just absorbs to their life force and they die and she moves on. And the
Talk
thing
about
is, she didn't say, I
expendable
need 2 kids.
workforce.
She goes, I want your whole classroom because I need a power up really good. I need 17 people, 17 kids to fucking feed me. They've never showed how she feeds though. I think unless I missed it, I
So
was like, how is she doing it?
They're supposed to be. I don't know if it's a rumor or not, but making a prequel to this movie,
Oh shit!
and it's about It's about Aunt Gladys.
Nice.
So if I hope that does happen, I'm not sure if it's 100%.
I'll answer a lot of questions.
Yeah, that makes sense, and that's going to be dope because she's the most interesting character in the whole movie.
That will answer a lot of questions, and it may be one of those things where it's like, you know what? Seeing as how I'm watching Gladys, now I have to watch this again, and it'll probably connect a lot of fucking dots. So hopefully they do it. Hopefully the writing's as good as this. But I mean, I like Zach Greger. He's pretty dope. He's pretty dope.
What else has he done?
He did Barbarian.
That was a good movie too.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh, you didn't see Barbarian? Yeah, so don't tell him nothing. It's a twist.
No.
This
is what I'm gonna say about Barbarian. Don't even look at the trailer for it.
Yeah,
you guys already know I don't watch horror trailers, but Barbarian was one of those horror movies that came out a few years ago that literally you heard nothing about. Right?
They did not market that movie well.
even on social media, like, you know how a lot of times you'll have people talking about a movie and like spoiling it. They weren't even doing that for this movie from the groups, from what I saw at least.
Yeah,
not saying everyone, from what I saw. And people were just like, yo, go into this movie blind. And Justin Long is also in that movie.
Okay.
Or Justin Long is in that movie, and Georgia Campbell's in that movie, which I freaking love her. But it's one of those movies where you're just like, holy shit. That movie was dope. So definitely go check that out.
Barbarian. All right.
Definitely check that out. But gentlemen, I think it's time to pull up our weekly renos. I'm gonna kick it off with you, James.
All right.
So let's go with boom.
I've been lazy this week. I watched one movie this week that it wasn't the pod movies. It's Dark Nuns. This is up my alley. It's Possession. It's about this one nun. They do was it unsanctioned exorcism?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to save this boy, and she's also dying. She has uterus cancer. You know that?
Yeah.
And it's spreading. So she wanted to save him before she basically dies, and then she finds this other nun that has the ability to see ghosts and shit, like and stuff like that. So they team up, and they try to get this demon out of this fucking kid. And nice. I'm not going to give the ending or nothing. I don't want to give too much away, but I enjoyed it. I'm going to say 6.5.
Okay.
So I would pay the late fees.
Oh, so it's worth a week.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. Like, because it was good enough where, like, it's like this. Like, you're like, oh, I gotta go return this movie. You stand up, you're like, I don't feel like it. You sit back down and just take the fucking hit. Yeah, that's what.
Yep. That's fair.
The other one is a show that I wanted to start a long time ago. Mick told me about it. It was Apple TV. I didn't have it, but now it's on Prime.
Oh, nice.
It's the Monarchs things. The Titans is basically Godzilla realm universe, and the season 2's coming out. And I heard they're going to show Godzilla in it. And I was like, yo, I got to catch up. So I started I'm on episode 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
You digging it so far?
Oh, I like it. Yeah. It's kind of still built like a movie in a way. Like it starts off a doctor on Skull Island, like an Indiana Jones motherfucker. I don't know what they're called. And he has something in a bag that basically talks about where he's at. And he goes in the ocean, and this giant spider comes, but Yo, there was a battle right in the beginning. It was cool with with fucking these giant things, giant fucking rock crab. The guy was standing on it. He thought it was a cliff. Just got up and that thing and the spider just started fighting and shit.
Damn.
No.
I may have to check that one out.
It's entertaining.
That's good.
But it's not cheesy entertaining. It's not like
So it's like a good story and everything from what you've seen so far.
Yeah, so far, yeah.
That's really
they're introducing where that corporation Monarch comes from.
Okay.
How it got built and all that stuff. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm digging it. So
nice.
It's a show. Late fees there. I don't know if there's late fees, but I'll pay late fees so far.
Okay. I mean, technically, if you go back in the day, I'm sure there was shows, or at least, if not on VHS, definitely DVDs where you can go and rent a season of a show.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
There's still late fees.
Mm-hmm.
Both your watches worth the late fees. Gamer, you are up next. Good sir.
Because I pick winners, Aaron.
Had a decent week. I started out with Roofman, stars Channing Tatum, Kristen Dunst, who I haven't seen in a minute.
Yeah, she stopped. I think she stopped acting for a long time.
Just after fucking probably 2000, 2001 fucking Spider-Man. I don't think I've seen her after that, maybe once.
Shit.
And the little guy from Game of Thrones and Toxic Avenger or whatever.
Dinklage.
Peter. Is it Peter Dinklage?
Yeah, I think it's how. I think so.
So Roofman basically is based on a true story. It actually happened in North Carolina. A gentleman who is a very certain set of skills, which was trained by our government, just couldn't get life together and wanted to provide more for his family, and did some quick math using the skills that he had to understand that he needed to rob 45 McDonald's in order to be able to provide a good life.
Damn.
So he provides a good life. He gets bagged and tagged, not dead, but he gets thrown in jail. And then he escapes jail. And from there, I'm going to leave it there so that you can see, because what I gave you is literally like the first 8 minutes of the movie, 10 minutes of the movie, and then from there it's the whole rest of the movie.
I like how he planned on robbing McDonald's.
He was down on his luck a bit. He came up with a plan. He executed said plan. He got caught for said plan, got thrown in jail for said plan, and escaped. And so that one was actually decent. I'm giving that one an 8. Yeah, 8.5. I had a good time. I laughed at a bunch of parts.
So it's a comedy. It's like a Jason Statham movie, but a comedy.
It's comedy-esque. Like there's certain little things that have comedy hints to them, but there's a serious tone to it or whatnot, because obviously it's a crime film as well, and there's elements of like interactions with family and stuff like that, and bonds and stuff like that. So there's some good stuff in there mixed in. I had a good time with it. I'm gonna put that one at an 8. Definitely worth the watch at least once. I don't think it's worth the late fees, but it's still good, and I think everybody should.
That's crazy. A score of an 8 is not worth an 8 late fees.
Yeah, I mean, why pay for it when you could just rent it again or catch it on TV later? You know what I mean? But still not be mad at it, you know? Or it's 2005. You borrowed it. You can also pop it in your DVD RW.
There you go. Record that shit.
And use Threadripper or what was the other one? WinCD.
2005.
Yep,
holy shit!
I remember that's the one I used.
Holy shit!
Or you can use a compressor to compress it down. All right, then I went on with Be Cool. I enjoyed this one. It's fun because there's so many people in this. There's a whole ensemble of Hollywood actors. There's The Rock, Cedric the Entertainer, Ice Cube, Travolta. Who was it? Uma Thurman? Is that? I was
Uma Thurman.
I get her and a couple people.
For some reason, I weirdly mix her up with fucking Paltrow.
Her and Charlize Theron for some reason too. I don't know why. different generation, I guess too.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
so Be Cool is kind of a cool movie with all the ensemble. It's a goofy movie. It's a crime movie. It's kind of a mobster, robber kind of movie, a crime underworld and shenanigans that happen. It's based in California, and there's also like an element of Hollywood in there as well that plays a part of it. And people getting roles and trying to do all of that stuff. It's a good time. It's fun. It's worth a watch. I put it on. I was watching it. Took my attention off of it for a little bit because we had company over. Then everybody's attention ended up going back to the movie anyway and started talking about the movie. So to me, that's a win. If all you do is, turn away for 5-10 minutes and then everybody is now watching the movie, laughing and talking about it. It's a classic from, I want to say 2005 or so, 2006, maybe 2003, somewhere in that range. Worth a watch if you're a Travolta fan. If you like The Rock, this is something that's a little bit earlier on in his acting career, whatnot. Don't expect monumental things like in what's the movie that just came out? That he's the wrestler or the boxer.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about. The MMA fighter. I can't think of the name.
Yeah.
I know
Smash. Yeah, the Smashing Machine. Yeah. You're not going to get that type of performance, but you're going to get some decent performances. You can have a good time. You like seeing some. If you're old like me now, currently, it's cool watching people pop up on the screen that you know. Go have a good time with it. I'm an old head. I remember actually getting late fees on this one just because I kept forgetting to watch it, and everybody else did. So I guess it's worth the late fees because now I give it a thumbs up and I say, hey, it's also one to get attention.
Nice.
There you go.
And then good old classic Rush Hour, Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker. It pretty much needs no introduction, but whoa,
God, yo.
Say it again now.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
So,
Is it worth the late? Is it worth the late fees for you?
Worth the late fees. Jackie Chan stars as a police officer or a detective who came overseas to help a dignitary from his country in China get back his daughter who's been kidnapped. Chris Tucker plays an LA detective over here. Their cultures have to commingle, cohabitate, and they got to work together to get the resolution of getting the girl back. And it's a good time. There's laughable moments. There's memorable moments. I mean, we just hit that one right there. And anytime you make people sing, it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had two more sequels to Rush Hour after this. So Rush Hour is the original. Rush Hour is the classic. I do enjoy Rush Hour 2 more than 3, but this one's a thumbs up. I give this one an 8.5. All day, every day. Worth the late fees. Let's get it.
I agree with you on that, and I'm gonna say Rush Hour trilogy is my favorite buddy cop movie, or my favorite buddy cop movies, because it just there's just something about those two that just worked so freaking well. Not that the other ones didn't, like with Bad Boys with Martin and Will, but there was just something that just worked so freaking well together. Hilarious, great.
They're total opposite. They're total opposite.
But I know that, but they've played that up in other buddy cop movies. This one just hit a little bit different. I mean, they're different. I'm not even talking about different cultures, but you could say different cultures, yes, but they've done that before. But this guy is from a different part of the world, not just like black, white, Spanish, whatever the case may be. It's no different part of the world. And then here at, LA, well, not where we're at technically, but in America, so LA or whatever. So that yeah, I agree with you on that. But for me, I got 2 watches, and then the third one I will explain. So I'll kick it off with Inner Demons, which you can watch over on Tubi. I'm gonna just let you guys know right now, it's not worth the late fees. It is worth a watch though. It's one of those movies to where like I feel if they had better writing and the acting wasn't terrible, but it was still better acting, this movie could have been a lot better. So basically, what it is there's a girl who. She's possessed by a demon and she's a drug addict. And the reason why she's a drug addict is because when she's high on drugs, like she can kind of control the demon more. Like it's not coming out. It's not controlling her, but of course the drugs are. So you kind of go through that kind of story. I don't want to give too much away in case people do want to check it out. It's only about an hour and a half. Watch it. Again, it's on Tubi. It's worth a one-time watch. And I did enjoy the premise of it. I did enjoy what they were trying to do with it. I really enjoyed what they were trying to do with it. I just feel like if the story could have been told better. Even with honestly, even with the same, maybe even with the same actors, but better writing. But if you have better acting and better writing, this could have been I think this could have been a really good movie, honestly. And
I gotta check it out because if
Yeah.
you're saying that, then I will like it more than you because it's my type of shit.
with the possession stuff, I think you would. I would like you to check it out and let me know what you feel about it.
Okay,
Let me know
I
what you
will.
feel about it. And then Ted
Choice.
Bunny.
I almost
Yes.
watched Ted Bunny the other day.
Ted Bunny, worth the watch.
I thought it
Great
was
time,
fake.
fun time on Tubi. So Ted Bunny is Ted Bundy's son.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yes. I don't want to give too much away with this one, but basically, there's a crew that wants to do a documentary on Ted Bundy, and one of his victims was, she had survived, and it happens to be the mother of Ted Bunny, which they don't know about him yet. And yeah, so she has the baby or whatever. She tells them she gets rid of the baby, but she does not. She raises him with rabbits. Yes, with rabbits. Hence the movie title and why he has the bunny mask on. I'm going to tell you one kill that I found hilarious. This is all I'm going to tell you guys about this movie. I will say, it's better than, like, when seeing the movie cover looks cool. Hearing the title and all this stuff, it's better than you think it will be. Like, all jokes aside, it's better than you think it would be. Cinematography is nice. The what was I going to say? The acting was better than I thought it would be. Quite a bit better than I thought it would be. Of course, if the story was written better, it could have been a better movie, but it's a horror comedy. I had a good time with it. It's not worth the late fees, but it's also like, if you did bring it back late, you're not going to be that mad. You may watch it 2 times because you'd like watch it by yourself once. Then your friends come over for some pizza and all that stuff or whatever, pizza and weed, because we're adults. And you're like, yo, we got to watch this shit. Check this shit out. So it's one of those type of movies. So, yeah, I'll say it's worth the late fees. It's worth the late fees. But no longer than like a day late. You know what I mean? Like, everybody, you're chilling, you're watching by yourself, say, whatever, a day late, whatever. But anyway, the funniest kill in this movie, there's a dude who's acting like he's giving oral to a carrot. and the bunny dude comes and just smashes the carrot. Like, he literally chokes on a carrot and dies. And I no euphemism with him choking on the carrot. Like, it was a literal carrot. This wasn't you know what I mean? It was funny as shit. Like, I found it. Everybody might not find that scene funny, but I found that shit funny. So I would say, go check it out. It's on Tubi. It's worth the watch, and it's worth a day late. Now, this last movie here, Teddy told me to. I didn't watch it. I'm going to tell you why it's up here, though. So, earlier, I'm just chilling, minding my own chocolate business. Happened to go on TikTok because I was, uploading stuff for this and all that. And I got a message from somebody. So I was like, you know what? Let me check out the message. Someone that we didn't follow each other at the time. We do now. And I got a message from somebody. And the dude was like, hey, would you check out this movie that I was in called, what the hell is it called again? Sorry. Teddy Told Me To, just because the Teddy thing and the rabbit got me mixed up. Called Teddy Told Me To, and it's Ted Bunny. Yeah. Anyway, it's called Teddy Told Me To, and he plays Teddy. I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. And I was like, you know what? I was like, it might be a week or two because, just because I have other stuff lined up. I was like, I'll do a short on it. And I was like, you know what? Better yet, because we're bringing back Stereo Vision on Saturdays within the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, hopefully. But we're bringing back Stereo Vision Saturday nights at 11 o'clock Eastern time. And we want to do weird movies, strange movies, all that kind of stuff, but also focus on a lot of some indie movies. I was like, listen, why don't you come on and review this movie with us? We'll ask you a few questions about the movie, this, that, and the third. So we're going to set something up with that, and that's why I told you guys that. So, again, Teddy Told Me To. Go check it out. It's free on Tubi as well, so go check it out. All 3 of the movies are on Tubi. Go check them all out. Let me know what you think. And, again, be on the lookout because within the next few weeks, I will be connecting with him and setting something up to where we're doing reviews and reviewing the movie and talking to him and all that good stuff because I don't do interviews anymore like that because it doesn't hit the same. Gotta do something a little bit different. Don't steal that. Yeah, definitely. I had a fun watch with Ted Bundy. I watched that earlier today. Like I keep thinking about that movie. That is definitely worth the late fees. I might even say 2 days now, just because I'm thinking about it. It was funny.
Damn.
And because you know what it is? It's one of those movies where, like, you know how you watch it one time, right? And you're like, yo, I wish so. And you have friends or family members or wherever that have a certain sense of humor or a certain sense of things for certain films. And you're like, they would have fun with this. I would love for them to watch this. I would love to do a watch party with this movie. That's one of these movies. I'm not saying I'd watch 1,000 times, but Ted Bundy is one of those movies I would love to do a watch party of and just watch it and have a good time and laugh, and for the parts that are funny.
What'd you rate it?
Yeah.
What would you rate this?
What did I rate it? I know I wrote it down earlier, but I completely forgot. Maybe a 6.5, 7.
Okay.
6.5, 7. If that high. Just because I'm thinking of the rewatch, like being able to watch it maybe 1 or 2 more times. And like I said, it is worth the late fees. So yeah, I think I would give it that. Now, it is that great time to spin this wheel and see what we'll be reviewing next Thursday. And let's just hope for something amazing.
Yo, do they have a graphic where the wheel is like the wheel on Wheel of Fortune and all the tiles have movies?
I'm sure we could probably make something up with it. But
don't sue me, ABC.
Let's see what we get next week, guys.
Oh, Whistle's good.
Whistle?
Aaron, that's another movie I just watched recently. My bad.
All good. Next week. If you want to start sending to me like the day of up to 4 movies, I'll just start throwing the things together. I don't think it's gonna land on Whistle. It's gonna land on that.
The monkey.
I've been wanting to see this movie.
I didn't see it yet either. I heard people say it was crap, but is this another Stephen King thing?
I'm not sure what this is. I didn't look at the directors or anything for this one, but
I don't either. I don't know nothing about this except for it's a toy fucking monkey with the symbols. Yep. All right, cool. I always wanted to watch it.
Same. And again, we're doing movies from 2020. Some are from 2024. Most are from 2025. There may be 1 or 2 2026s in here, but most are 2025 movies that we are going to be reviewing for most of this year. Of course, we have Sturtoween, which I got something planned for that. I'll let you guys know when that's closer. And then for Backpacking with Sturdy, where, we virtually travel and watch foreign films from July to August. I actually got a few things, still working on a few things with that, but I can't wait for that. But other than those 2 things, that's what we'll be doing for the year, is just watching movies from last year mainly, and maybe 1 or 2 from 2024. But you guys should definitely go check out Weapons if you have not seen it yet. It's definitely worth the watch. Put your phone down, tell your kids to shut up, and just watch the movie. Because it's seriously, it's one of those ones where, like, you can't be like how Gamer was saying, how you like turned away for a few minutes and then got back to it with like the whole group. This is one of those movies you don't want to turn away for 10 minutes. You're gonna miss something that you're like, how the fuck did we get here? You know what I mean? But it's definitely, like, again, it's definitely worth the watch. It's worth the late fees as well. Yes, Weapons is worth the late fees, in case you were wondering. 100%. But I want to thank everybody that's watching live. I want to thank everybody that's watching later on. I want to thank everybody that's listening later on. I want to tell you guys to, have a good day, have a good night. Make sure you check out Worst Damn Gamer Ever. Make sure you check out Fade Theory. Make sure you check out Popcorn and Pints, which actually on Popcorn and Pints this Saturday, we are reviewing Cold Storage and Good Luck. Have fun. Don't die. So hopefully those are 2 good movies. Hopefully we have a good time with those movies, and hopefully you guys tune in and have a good time with us reviewing those movies. And then make sure you get back here next Thursday at 8:00 while we review The Monkey. Yes, right here on Startovision YouTube channel and Horror Research 30 everywhere you listen to podcasts.
Spanking the monkey.
That's what James is probably going to be doing when we get off of this. With that said,